those opening seconds. Left wing Dale over the blue line for Tri-City. Ridden off the puck as Kraft gets it back. Skates it in front of the net. Draw against Gavin Garland. Face off one and a quick snap on net by Vert. Knocked aside. Tvrznik with the save. Far corner Jodry. Trying to pull it off the boards. It was pinched there, and the Wild started away with Shirling Abagash at the blue line. To Hopper into the far corner. Gliding to it on the end wall was Alexander Lang. Lang far corner. Wants to go corner to corner. Wild steal this one. Gross. Pass right wing for Lang. Pushes it down the boards, and he heads for the Tri-City bench as we near the 6-minute mark. 14 minutes to go. Group in their own zone. Burn through center. Lobs it along. To Hopper to the corner boards. Gathered up with Tvrznik. He's made one save in the opening 6 through center. David Kirchhoff slips a pass left wing. Vert driving, sends it high and wide. Looking for the long rebound. Far point, Charlie Ellick gathers it up. Far half left wing, Kirchhoff pushes it down the wall. Smashed into the half boards with Darian Rolsing. Big 6'6" man out of Speyer, Germany. Far corner. Paveo trying to move it up half. And pushed over the line with Paveo. Looking to give and go. Never got the opportunity, though. Sent on. Sticked away by Tvrznik into the corner. And mailed out to center ice. Vanacek gets it to the red line. Zings it right back in with 11 1/4 to go in the first. Inches away from being a 1-0 Wild lead. Long toss. Left wing Abagash. Got a touch on it coming over the blue line. And the Wild trying to clear this one out with Toll. Got it to the red line. Hauled in with Savage. Muscled it through at center ice. And it's kicked into the near corner. Rolsing gliding to it. Throws on the brakes. Got it up the wall to Sherbina. Out a 3-on-2 plus the back check from Benson. Tipped to the front of the net and fired wide from the left circle from Kirchhoff. Big gasp. Front over the red line. Kirchhoff anchors the blue line for him, so he enters onside. Back for Vanacek. Trying to time that bouncing puck. And it's shoved wide into the corner with Alexandre. Rolsing getting a stick on it as well. And Torrey lifts it out to trade for Merrick Arpin and Jordan Gavin. Far hash mark rides through to the boards for Kirchhoff. Tri-City trying to set up that first power play of the night. 6:15 to go in the first and 1:21 remaining on the Tri-City power play. Scoreless game. Ellick with a half-speed slapper. That one bumped wide and played off the back of the goal frame. Glides back, curls it ahead. Dropped off for Dale, left point. Pulls it onto his stick. Ellick cycled back over. Dale from the left point. Off the stick of Andre. Back to Dale. Left point. Going to try it again. Skip pass across the top. And nudged over for Ellick. Into the far corner. Back to the right point. Paveo with a wrist shot. That one sent wide. Trying to send this one out front. Getting control of it is Kirchhoff. Across from Dale. Ellick with a one-timer. Down the slot. Save made. Across for Martin. Martin driving. In the near corner and back for Gavin Garland, left hash mark. Garland, a one-timer from Vanacek, right point. That one set wide. Vanacek, left of center, up top. Verk looking for an angle. Garland back to Vanacek, one-timer, it's blocked. Second chance sent wide as well from Verk. Down to 2, down to 1. Wedman at the door. Wedman out of the Marson and Marson Wild penalty box. Grady Wedman, Marson and Marson building this Wild team. One play. Face-off won by Garland for Tri-City. Roped across for Vanacek, wristed on, another blocker save by Tvrznik. Leading Dale through center over the dot. Popped up off a stick, and the Wild trying to get this one back. Paddled away from the net, it kept on running for Martin. Chasing one bounce after another, and keeping that one almost on a string. Right out front, just flipped high and wide by Martin. Wild need to clear this one out of their zone and get it away. On blue line, long pitch ahead, lead in pass. Savage trying to get to it. First one there, though. Drew Smith steps through a couple of Americans players. The face-off a couple of minutes ago from Lucas Sherbina. He's got 19 on the season after that one. Rim back out. Near half wall, McKinnon trying to hold the zone, spinning through contact along the wall from in their favor. Over the blue line, Abagash. Through a double team, pushed down, no penalty coming up. This crowd howling for a call. Tried to step through a double team, didn't really have a step to. And the Wild with a face-off coming up in their own end of the ice after that stop from Tvrznik. It's the next round on the assembly line. Bouncing puck over the line on time. Heaved wide of the net. Banked off the corner boards with Ellick. They find Abagosh on the end boards. Wild still looking for that touch-up to stop the play. 5 seconds left in the first period. Paveo to the left half wall. Ellick sends it on. Save made. Bouncing. Getting to it. Wing for Lebret. Tips it to Verk. Rims it down the wall. And to the far hash mark for Grady Martin. Kicked out front. Wristed on. Shot block in front. Wild trying to scrape this one free. And behind the net is Grady Martin. On the far corner, Tate sails this one away. Vert gets a pass from Garland, right wing. Vert comes over the line, shovels a pass up top for Vanacek. Sends it left circle, back for Vanacek, looking to cycle it to Vert, has it top of the right circle. Walks it to the circle, batted down in front, swatted wide. And boards Martin, back up top. Vanacek the one-timer. That one missed high and wide as well. Long bounce off the glass. Vert gets it right point to start it anew for the Americans. Vert walks it top of the slot, wrist shot, he scores. Traffic in front of the net. I'm not sure that Tobias Tvrznik got a clean look at that one coming in. Time of the goal, 1:18 of the second. It's power play goal. It's tie game. Scorer against Wenatchee with 5 goals. He's got 3 assists in the matchup as well. Shot from the left circle. Save made by Tvrznik. Caught on his backside in the net. Able to get back in position. This one whipped on from the top of the left circle and assists on the power play goal for the Americans. New game, 1 apiece. Wristed on, left point, and blocked wide before it could get through to Tvrznik. He's seen 4 shots in the opening minute and a half plus of this second period. Turnaround toss, edge of the slot, shrug. The one that they didn't was 3 goals. Adam, right point. Tri-City wins the draw up top. Vert sends one high and wide off the windows. Looking for it on the end boards. Maybe almost off the back of the net. Adam rims it in. Drop back far corner for Smith. Near corner, scraped ahead. Ball. It's caught him slow-footed. Far corner, Verk in front, looking for a redirect from Kershaw. It doesn't go. Far corner for Benson. In his own end, Tri-City over the blue line, zings it across. Getting to it on the corner wall is Vian. Out to the left point, held in with Kingerski. Walks it to the goal line, looking for a setup pass out front. Cycles it left point instead, and across for Ellick from Rats. Dangles it around Saab, wrist shot, blocked. Dancing for it, Rats never got that one away. Back out to the right point, trying to find Ellick, but it's tied up on the hash mark wall, and Rats is slammed into the corner boards just above the goal line from Alexandre. 16:20 to go, second period. This one starting to heat up a little bit, and a game tied at 1. Far corner out to center with Daniel. 5 left in the second period. Wild and the Americans tied at 1. Near hash marks, Lang in the corner for Grossklaas, tied up along the boards. Back for Wedman above the hash marks. Blue line, rink wide pass. Mikachuk catches it on the backhand side. Rips it on, right point, missed it wide. Corner to corner toss. Wild have this one with Tate, bouncing through contact from Mikachuk. 1 tie, Tri-City and Wenatchee. Savin Verk scoring on a power play goal. Sniped from high in the zone. Far corner, Martin. Looking to sidestep around Kraft, spinning for it. Doesn't have the puck, Dale does. Throws it on, got that one blocked. Scrambling for it in front is Tvrznik, trying to see it, trying to find it. Rolled over, still in front, and the Wild grab it and hustle it out of there. 3 on first in this game. Sherbina, his 19th of the year. Dale drives it to the top of the slot. That one's stolen. First shot he's faced in this second period. Long toss. 2-hopper to the far corner. Tate gets spun around. Garland finds it on the forehand side. Out to the right point. Adams sends that one on. Missed it high and wide. Off the glass. Tri-City still within the offensive end. Kershaw turnaround toss. That one turned aside by Tvrznik as well. Vert, right hash mark. Looking for Kershaw mid-slot. All the way through. Karen to the left point for Byrne. Into the corner for Garland. Hahn trying to pick him up. Danced it to the top of the face-off circle. Garland looking for a redirect in front, and a save made. Tvrznik saw that one coming and put it away. 14. That margin was 11-1 in the first period in favor of Wenatchee. 3 Wild players in the near corner. They get it to the far corner for Rolsing. Digs it up off the wall, trying to get it outside the zone. Needed a second.
560 KPQ.
11:42 left in the second period. The Wild down a man on a penalty. to Alexandre. Chance from the left circle and a save made by Tvrznik. Tied up in the far corner, 2-on-2. Cycled back out, across for Vert. Left half, Vanacek with a wrist shot. That one zinged wide. Out to the right half wall, Vert walks it to the point. Tri-City restarting. Vert, shot from the top of the right circle. It's blocked by Saab. Up top, Vanacek with a wrist shot. That one didn't get through either, and the Wild in. Down the left wing, looking for Garland, reversing the ice. The Americans find Verk up above the hash marks. Looking for Vanacek. Dale up top for Vanacek. Right wing for Verk with a wrist shot. That one knocked aside, a save made by Tvrznik. Out to the right point for Vanacek. Slides it right dot for Verk and across for Garland. Wild got a stick in the passing lane. Garland far corner, down to 48 seconds left on the Dick's Heating on the power play for Tri-City. Wild are over on the Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning power play tonight. They've gotten one opportunity. Right wing Verk with a wrist shot. That one ran high and wide. Collected far hash mark by Garland. Tri-City 1 for 2 on the man advantage so far tonight. Up top, Vanacek. Chance from the left dot. Off the stick of almost second guessing himself on that shot was Gavin Garland. A pump fake that pumped a little too far. Paveo in to take face-off. Rink-wide toss is a couple of Paveo in over the line. A hop step around Tate, but he left the puck behind. Out to the right point, held in with Ellick. Catches and settles. In the near corner, almost shoved off the wall. Kraft looking for it against Cruz Paveo. Flying in is Boston Tate. And at the far goal line, thrown on, looking for a backdoor tip. Paveo is too far back, looking for the wraparound. He got Cruz Paveo with the wraparound. It just got played wide. Tvrznik settling back on his goal line. Was pinned to the left post, but that puck was coming to his right. Hands it off for Thomas Ratz. Dumps it in, far corner. Winning the foot race for it is McKinnon. And the far hash marks, trying to clear it out to the blue line and cycle the offense. Adam throws it wide into the far corner. To Brandon, left wing, Ratz. Dumps in a two-hopper to the goal line, swatted aside by Tvrznik with 8:10 to go in the second period. Tri-City with their first lead of the night in a 2-1 game. Hahn shoved into the hash mark boards with a logo at center. Jogs at left wing. Shadowing him is Rolsing. Adam caught on the end boards, hassled into the wall by Rolsing. Wild with Grossklaas into the near corner. Ahead for the stick of Mikachuk over the blue line. Mikachuk shoved off the play. There to help out is Lang, left circle. Across, Wild steal this into the Tri-City zone. Chase back. Muscled ahead by Charlie Ellick, and the Wild start it from their own far corner. Drop back for Tate, 35 seconds left on the Dixie. Left wing, tossed ahead by Mikachuk. Wild have it on the end wall. Skimmed out for Kraft, near point. Something up cross ice. Headed the other way, 2-on-2, McKinnon for the Americans. Rolls it right through, almost through the wickets of Byrne. He was able to find it and get it into the near corner for Carter Kingerski. Wanted to send it up the wall for Byrne. Sit back, stolen away from Viant. Looking for a 2-on-1. Wrist shot, pad save. Coming past it was Silaban. Abagosh trying to control the rebound. The Wild get to it in the near corner with Gabriel Gilbo. Vanacek came up on end and sent back into the Wild zone. Tate ahead for Caffey, but not out. Stolen at the blue line. Vanacek, wrist shot save. Scrambling and leaping on top. Crowd in front of the net with 2:14 to go in the second. The Americans still leading 2-1. A famous rap artist by the stage name of 21 Savage was asking, I think he wasn't too thrilled about it. That's something you can really embrace, though. Wrist shot from the left point. It's blocked. Pulling it out was Dale. A stick went flying, and playing without it is Adam. That one sent wide of the net. Chance in front, kicked aside. To the far corner for Dale. This will be a penalty on Wenatchee. Getting to it in the far corner. Touched up by Tate. I want to double check that and make sure it's not broken. You don't want to play with it later. Far hash mark across for Vert at the right point. And up top for Vanacek. Chance from the left also going on in Wenatchee. 14U finals are tomorrow morning. Shipped out to the right hash mark with Vert. That one a sand wedge. To the right point It is Wenatchee. Slings a pass. Back up top. Wenatchee from Vert. Back over to Vert. Down the right wing circle. Out to Vert. Backhands it up top. Wenatchee with a wrist shot. That one banked wide off the glass. Wild trying to get sticks to it. Gross the red line at the blue line. Tips it over for LeBret into the near corner for Vert. Garland plays it up the wall. Kershaw lost his footing. Vert over the top of the circle. Cranked down the glass. Kershaw trying to get to this one. Ellick out of the far point, and another penalty coming up on Wenatchee in the final seconds of the second period. This time it's Michael Langen on the call, out on the highest part of the zone. Karam's away, Ellick with a throw. That one runs wide, and for the second, working it right to left. Martin chucks it off the corner boards. Wild get to it with Saab, and he flings this one ahead. Face-off won by Garland and the Ams, and out of the Marson & Marson Wild penalty box and into the play comes Drew Smith. Marson & Marson building this Wild team one player at a time. And one player to go for the Wild on a 5-on-4. To the left point, Wenatchee. Across and back for Wenatchee from Vert. Back over to Vert. Wenatchee calling for it. Gets it up top. Wrist shot. Zing that one wide. Rebound controlled by Vert at the right goal line. Back to Wenatchee. Across for Garland. Up top for Wenatchee. One-timer. Pad save by Tvrznik. Up high for Wenatchee. Cycling. Garland. Fans on the left circle opportunity. Wild have this one with Smith. Trying to hurl it out of the zone, and it gets away. Played in the third. It's a 2-1 Tri-City lead. Right point Vert. Gets it to the hash marks. Rims it back around for Garland. Pulls it free of Sullivan. Cycles it up top for Kershaw. Looking for a play in front and a save made. Garland across. They tip it just wide. Kershaw was right there and couldn't finish it for the Americans. Wild looking for it on the end boards with Toll. Hey, Wenatchee got some good puck luck in the third period, and it helped them get a win against Portland last night. Can they do it again tonight? They only need to come back from one this time. It's a 2-1 game. Tri-City in front. 18-15 to go in the third. 15 seconds left on the power play on the penalty to Andre. Wrist shot down the slope. Whistle. 18-10 remaining in the third. And the face-off to the right of Tvrznik, who has stopped 22 in the second period in favor of Tri-City. It was at one point 11-1 margin in favor of Wenatchee. Wrist shot, save made, sprawled out, and down on him. With 3 seconds left in the Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning power play for Tri-City. Third, it's 2-1 lead for Tri-City. Grinding it down the right wing boards is Dale. Wild try to get a couple bodies on it, but it's cleared away too quickly. Scrapped ahead for Tri-City. They started ahead 3-on-3. Grinding on the back edge is Rats. Gets it to the front of the net. Spun around. Dale. 3-on-3. Dale plays it top of the slot. Wrist shot deflected high. It runs. And it's Wedman in to take this one. Face-off controlled by Tri-City. Thrown on. Left point. Rolled. Top prospect in the Western Hockey League. Future Ohio State Buckeye. Lots of headlines for Tvrznik here of late. Facing a lot of shots here early on in this third period. Wild pull. Angled ahead. Tipped through right wing with Mason Mikachuk. At the end boards. Boxing out Gilbo. Karammed wide to the goal line. Savage swings it across right point. LeBret gives that one a ride. Sent it wide as well. 15:40 left in the third. 13.5 to go, third period. Wild trailed this one 2-1. Near corner with Martin. Paveo shovels it to the front of the net. Wild steal this one with Ben Sherbina. Swing through center, knuckled over the line for McKinnon. Skids that one wide. Americans looking to set up the offense. Wild bandy it around behind the net. Rolsing gets to it. Throws it over far wing at the hash mark. Poked away and taken. Kershaw down the left wing. Into the near corner. Rolsing shakes him up against the end boards. Kraft trying to pull this one off the kick plate. Directly behind Tobias Tvrznik, who's been outstanding tonight. 26 saves on 28 shots. Needs a sec. Rolls it right wing, still below the Tri-City blue line. Angled through. Was it touched? It was. Icing not a factor as Smith comes back to the edge of the trapezoid to get to it. 10:15 left in the third period. 2-on-1. Wild back checking as quickly as possible. Paveo looking for Dale. Left it behind, edge of the slot. And the Wild... sure they said Caffey and Toll, but that's another out to center ice. Jousting for it is Garland. Over the line comes Kerchal, looking to get a one-timer at the net. It's played wide and up off the far glass. One-timer hammered wide by Garland from the right circle. 6:50 left in the third, and a 2-2 tie. Wild and Americans, this one only going to heat up the rest of the way. It's the final time these teams see each other this season. On the end boards, Vert rims it back out. Savage has it at the half wall. Hauls it down the boards for Kerchal. Pulled back out for Ellick. Tri-City in the offensive end. Tipped in front, they score. And it's not going to be a play off the foot. I think they want to check and make sure that I want to ask if Tobias Tvrznik possibly was interfered with on that one and not able to get back into position over to his right where that chance from Kerchal was coming from. Here's a call. No goal. Levi Benson with the game-tying goal on the Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning power play. Swatted out of the Wild end to Kingerski, who regains it, brings it down to the corner. Rats out to the left point for Byrne. Fan on the opportunity. Off the pass from Paveo. Dale trying to get to the net. Smith seals him off. Turnaround chance just wide of the net by a couple of feet. Far half wall. Martin plays it back to the point. Dale off the cross-ice pass. Bangs one off the end wall. Rammed into the hash mark boards. Far side is Martin. Wild trying to move it left to right. Next goal takes a lead. Might win it. Zone is held, but only Garland. Driving. Trying to beat the foot race to the net. Throws it on. Missed that one high and wide. And punches it out to the right point. Ellick able to hold the zone for the Ams. On the end boards, Vian. Near Martin, and Benson's stick went flying. Left wing, Paveo tips it back. Dale sends it on a save by Tvrznik. 3:20 left in third period. Adam lasers it across. Back left wing, Kerchal over the blue line. Wild trying to pinch him on the near side. The far corner for Vert. Shoved into the wall with Tate. Minute 35 left in regulation. 3-on-2 battle. Benson trying to dig this one free. Does shuffle it out. The Wild started ahead at the red line. Rolsing stolen back. Verk over the line for Tri-City. Faces, fires down the slot. Glove save by face-off will be to the left of Tobias Tvrznik. We talk about what Josh Toll has been able to do in leading this team at 5 points clear of the field, and his team coming into tonight, one of two defensemen league-wide. Daxon Rudolph from Prince Albert is the other one to lead his team in scoring, and Daxon Rudolph's lead is a tie share to the forward. Near corner, Jodry behind the net, got it for Toll. 52 seconds left in the third period. Step as he starts it at the blue line. Plays it across, looking for Garland. Jumping the route is Toll. Remaining on the overtime clock after that. Face-off is won by Tri-City. 4-on-3 in the overtime. Right point for Paveo. Up top, Vanacek looking. Feeds Paveo, top of the slot, going back door. Diving save by Tvrznik. Ahead for Paveo over the blue line. Back up top to Vanacek. Looking for something left circle across Paveo. Up high for Vanacek. Still above the circles is Paveo, right half. Vanacek asking for it. Gets it. Sends it left circle. Vert at the top of the circle. Backs it to the dot. Out high for Paveo. Wrist shot knocked aside. Tvrznik has turned away a couple here on this power play. Right point, Paveo. Up top, back to Paveo. Top of the right circle, walks it near the dot. Sealed off his line by Tate. Vanacek with a wrist shot. That one blocked. Wild ground ball it out above the circles. Paveo regains it. Minute to go on the power play for Tri-City. Vert drags, wrist shot off the stick. It's through, they score. And the Americans have... Underneath Tvrznik to the back of the net. The red light goes on, and the Wild will bring